Good morning, everybody, and welcome to 7:30 Cup of Tech. It's December 22nd, and another interesting winter day after everything that we've had going on with our weather lately. In this episode today, we're going to be talking about a few more things and expanding on your websites that we started on it, or last episode of 7:30 Cup of Tech. But today we're going to be talking about adding photos, copying and pasting from a Word document into your website, how we're able to highlight text and add specific links, and how we're able to add videos to your site, which are great for those of you who have the idea that you want to develop an enhanced classroom, commonly known as a flipped classroom. And then also, I'm going to talk at the end about how you can use your website to expand your classroom beyond just those four walls that you happen to have. So I appreciate you being a part of the broadcast today. And if you would like to be able to get hold of me during the broadcast, just send an email to, and you'll see it on your screen there, 730cupofTech@gmail.com, or just give my phone a call at extension 6086. All right. I hope everything is going really well for all of you and that you're finding yourself all ready for a nice little winter break. So let's switch over and let's get started. I'm going to assume you've already logged into your website. And so you come up to your website, and I just called this one practice page. You can call this whatever you'd like. And I'm ready to add some components to this page. The first thing we're going to want to do is let's add photos. Photos are a great way for you to be able to show what's going on in your classroom with the community. And face it, your students absolutely love to see themselves in photos. So this is a great way to promote your classroom. I do want to remind you, though, make sure you never include a photo of a student whose guardian did not submit the approval to be able to be shown in photos or videos in your classroom. You're going to add a page component, and we're going to add the photo gallery. And let's call it Photos 1 of Classroom. We want to be a little bit descriptive with whatever we add so we remember what we're doing. I click Save. Now you'll see the component is down in the bottom. So now I'm going to click on Edit this component, and you come to this great window right here that makes this really easy to do. I'm going to click Browse so I can find my photos. And I've already opened up the photo library that I'm going to be using just to save time. Now, I could add these one by one, or I can even batch add the photos. It'll save me a lot of time. Now, you'll also notice I have descriptions underneath the photos. We want to make sure that we're doing that. The company has asked us to make sure that we go no more than 5 words and keep it less than 150 characters. So you'll see the most I have here are 5 words, and I'm definitely less than 140 characters. That's to make sure that we're in ADA compliance, the Americans with Disabilities Act compliance. Now, if you want to add all these photos together, I'm just going to left click over on the side over here and drag up, and I can select all those photos. Or I could click on one, hold down my control key, and then I could just choose the ones that I want to add for this. I click Open. Here's the step that people forget. Because you see a thumbnail generated down here, you kind of feel like everything's already there, but it's not. So we need to make sure we click Upload. Now, it is recommended that you do add a description in here for these photos, and make that a pretty good description for whatever they are. So by Ape Skeleton in Omaha, Nebraska. That was where that photo was taken. And I could do that for all my photos. I click Upload. It goes through the upload process. I'm going to scroll down. And you can see all of those now are in the process of uploading. Then, down below down here, you can choose how you want this to display. Photorama Gallery is the most common. Click Auto Rotate if you would like, and then however long you want to have the photo stay on the page, and then you click Save. Now we have the photos down here. We can delete, we can go in and edit if we want. One of the nice parts about this is if I double click on the photo, I can actually come in and I can add that description in here now if I would like to. but I'm not going to just for the sake of saving time. Let's see how it looks. I go up to Edit Practice Page, view this content page, and on my page, now you'll see the photo. And I'm so sorry about this, but this was fireworks in July in Winter Park, Colorado. Absolutely beautiful. And you'll see how it just advanced itself. Or you can come up and you can click on the photos and you can advance them yourself. So that's how you can add a wonderful photo gallery to your website. Create an extra page with just photos on, and then keep track. You could just go through and you can mark those pages as whatever it happens to be. It could be science experiment. It could be an art project. It could be a music practice. It could be students working on projects within your classroom. Another component we're going to add is we're just going to leave it as a text window, and I'm calling this one Adding Word to the Page. Then I come down, I click on Edit This Component. Now, a lot of you think you can just copy and paste from other sources. It works kind of okay in a lot of cases, but the problem is that Word has inherently built-in programming that can goof up websites. So what you want to use is the pasting word option. So I'm going to come into this Word document I created. I'm going to copy this text. I come back over to the text window, and now I just come up to this little icon right up here with a W in it, the Word icon. I click on it, and now I can paste my Word document that I had just copied in. I click Insert. Now it's on the page. Now I'm able to have that in the correct format. It will show up okay on the viewer's end. Now, some people have asked, well, if I want to come into here and let's say I would like to link over to the 730 Cup of Tech videos or whatever you'd like, or the page, can I do that in here? And the answer is yes. In fact, use that because it's a wonderful shortcut for everything. So what you would need to have first is you would have to be able to go over to a website. So let's just say we're going to link over to Western Dubuque Community School District. By the way, I wanted to make sure you all did see this. On our website, Marianne Trum makes sure that whenever there's a 2-hour delay or school is called off, it shows up. So I wanted to make sure that I left this on the screen for you so you would be able to see that we do post things on the website when there's some type of an emergency situation. All I have to do is come up and copy my URL. I come back over to my text window, and so let's just say we're going to go the 730 Cup of Tech. We're going to link over to the district homepage right there. I come up on top. I find the link icon. It looks like a change. I click on it. I come to my URL. I paste. In my target window, I choose New Window. And that's all there is to it. Then I click OK. Now I have a hot link on this page. Let's find out how it works. I click Save. Don't forget to click Save. Now I'm going to go back to my Edit Practice page. Let's view this content page. There it is, right down here. Now you'll see the link is hot. When I hover over the top of it, up comes the almighty linking finger, and I click on that, and I went right over to the page over here. That is a phenomenally time-saving tool that you could use inside your classroom. So don't forget, you have that option open to you with Word. Now, I do want to give you one word of advice that we discovered in here. Let's say you're going to come in here and you're going to start typing. Now it's doing it. You'll see my spaces are working. There may be times when you'll start doing this and all of a sudden it won't space. It just won't space. You'll keep hitting the space bar. Nothing will end up happening. What I recommend you do in that situation is keep hitting your Enter key. So you hit your Enter key until it comes down like this. Then backspace, it should work for you just fine. We kind of discovered that through the process of working through this program. So I'm going to save that again. I'm going to come back over to my Edit Practice page. Now I can add another component. One other component that you can add to your page that I see more and more happening across the district is you're recording your own videos and you're doing it as a flipped classroom. Now, remember, I prefer to call it enhanced classroom because you're moving your classroom from your four walls out to the community, and the community includes your students. So this website is a fantastic place to put your videos. So let me show you how that's done. First, we need to add a page component, and we're going to add video. Let's give it a name. So we're going to call this Science Project Adding Videos. That's not what it is, but that's just what I'm going to call it. You'll see that helps me know exactly which one it is. I come down to edit this component, and you kind of get a weird looking page here. There just isn't much. I'm going to choose my file, and I'm going to choose this one that I called shortest video. I click open. Now nothing has happened yet. I have to upload it. Now I'm going to click upload, and you'll see this is only a 2 megabyte large file, so it won't take me too long. I did that on purpose for all of you. You'll see the progress being made on the screen. When you get to this window, everything has been saved. If you don't get to this window, keep that other window open and just wait for your video to upload. Try to keep your video size short. The longer it is, the longer it takes to upload. You may end up with a timeout. You'll see up here in the corner where this timeout is at. If that times out, your video will stop uploading at that point. You can choose the date you'd like to have the video visible. You can also have the date when you would like it to expire on here. That is a fantastic option. You can change which is going to be the window that'll be displayed in here. You can even have it audio play when someone gets to your site. I recommend against this one. A lot of people tend to find that just a tad bit on the obnoxious side with it. And you can download your video also, just in case you ever want to download that. So I'm going to save it. My change has been saved. I go back to Edit Practice page. There's my video down there. View on the content page. There's our photo gallery. There's our Word document we pasted. There is the world's shortest video. You'll have to watch it and see what the world's shortest video ends up looking like. I recorded that in literally about 3 minutes to be able to do. Didn't take very long. So there's nothing spectacular about it. But if you want to see what kind of more of a geek I am, go ahead and watch that one. So that is showing you how to add a photo gallery to your page, showing you how to add a Word document to your text windows, and how you're able to upload your own videos. I hope that it kind of helps you out just a little bit, because it is a very, very awesomely wonderful tool to be able to use. Now, we're going to come on back over again, and what I'd like to be able to share with you now is why working on your website is so important. When you have your website, you have a ready-built tool to display what's going on inside of your classroom. It's a wonderful way to share information with your students and with the community. Developing your website helps keep you organized. You have to be organized when you're assembling those websites. A website helps promote interaction. You can add blogs, podcasts, photos, videos, text, worksheets. You can add a lot of things to your website, which is fantastic for you to be able to do. It'll save you time in the long run. A website also helps provide evidence that something is happening inside your classroom. The community likes to be able to see that, as well as other teachers. So don't take that for granted. It really is a nice way to be able to promote that you're doing something in your classroom and be able to show that off. And a website is one of the greatest public relations tools that we have. So don't be afraid to use that website. What I've seen from a lot of you is you're coming along great. I really like what you're doing, and I'm actually very quite proud of you for what you have been doing. So keep up the good work. So hopefully you've been able to take some time to enjoy a little bit of a cup of coffee. I was starting to dry out a little bit there, and be able to enjoy what you've been able to see today. I appreciate the feedback from our last episode. I really do appreciate hearing from you and starting to get ideas about future episodes. I'll be joining you again after our winter break, but until then, I wish you the best of luck finishing up these last this last day of classes, and have a fantastic break. You deserve a little vacation. You've all worked so hard. So thanks. Take care. I appreciate you being a part of this broadcast. Spread the word for other people to be watching these, because they are nice little professional development sessions. And I just appreciate everything. Take care, everybody. See you after the break.